Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Played into space.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dembele. Now it's Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rooney. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. In towards the back stick. Maldini. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Bale. Shoots! Not the most accurate pass. And here's Zanetti. He's got away. Serves up across. And it's been given a chance, surely! It's there! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. That's a cute ball. And he welcomes it in. Drogba might just make this. Now it's Eto'o. De Bruyne. He's in a good position here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Zanetti crosses.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Bellingham. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nesta gets across to intercept that. In towards the back stick. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rooney. Maldini.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely bit of skill. And this is Eto'o. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
That's a throw.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And this is Dembele. He's found the way through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now it's Rooney. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Drogba. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Eto'o.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. Dembele. Oh, easy pickings there. Nesta, tidy with his distribution. Desai. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Is strictly forbidden.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Gattuso. Now it's Bale. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That pass has been well intercepted. Cannavaro. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Tries to play it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Algeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Rooney! The message is clear, none shall pass. Drogba looking in every way. A good effort from distance. Good try, very good try in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And that's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now he's off and running. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a fine interception. Quality ball. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11, Mbappe.
That's
Number
tidy.
15,
Gerrard. He's had it taken off him.
Bellingham.
Can he get it through?
Coming on the
Well, they could
field.
break here.
Number 10, Van Basten.
He's picked his way through. Great vision. Real chance! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution in progress.
Algeria making further changes here, and in quick succession. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Liverpool now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
That is good alertness. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Alexander-Arnold threads one in. Now it's Yamal. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Nice looking ball. Gerrard. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And the number on the board is 3. And time is up. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Christian Vieri will be so important today, Peter. He's a player that can hurt you in so many different ways.
And what might they be?
Well, he's got the power to bully defenders, the ability to hold up the ball, but what impresses me most about him is the pace to run in behind. Sometimes you really can go route one with him and he'll just do the rest. The guy's a tank.
Schneider absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And a header! That's going to go a long way.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's good running with the ball. Aguero, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Good running, strong. He'll try from distance. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now here's the... He's rising! And again, that is frustrating.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Dembele! Oh, good take in a good area. Dembele! Pepe clears without hesitation. And here's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. Beckenbauer. And here's Dembele. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Mbappe!
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Beckenbauer, over to the right flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Driving on and making good progress. He's in plenty of space here. Rijkaard. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Vieri. Can he get it through? Yaya Toure. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's nice. That is good progress on the left. That's a throw. And he lines up a cross. Dembele finds himself offside. Threads one in. He can run onto that. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Aguero! Aguero! Just superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Arsenal take the lead. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Bellingham. Oh, great chance! And he's got it. Oh, great leap! And again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Bellingham. Dembele. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Liverpool. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal get the ball rolling in the second half. Desai, Beckenbauer, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball, and the through ball. And this is Vieri. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Can he get on the end of this?
Might want to be careful there.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Vieri. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Look at the space. Count! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Drogba. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the idea was a good one. And a chance! And no mistake. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Liverpool have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
He's having a shot! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yaya Toure. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele wants to run onto this. Gerrard. And it's Count. And here's Dembele.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Beckenbauer. Drogba shifted it to the flank. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Hazard. Hazard. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Hazard had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Looking for the far post.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele's cross.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He leaps for it! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
It's a good foot in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckenbauer aims beyond the defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. And he's undercooked that. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Mbappe. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Knocks it into space. Aguero. Desai. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Hello everybody, and please
Well,
join
how
me
will we
in
look
wishing
back on
a
that?
happy wedding
Liverpool
anniversary
really
to one
were
of our
great
fan
today.
club members.
They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. Bellingham! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tries to play it through.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
It's Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found some space. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning was just spot on and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Van der Sar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Lahm, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he cuts out the supply. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Robertson. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Akita clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ronaldinho. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ronaldinho is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho played out towards the right wing. Spread to the right. Hangs one in. And a chance! Drogba played out to the left flank. Yaya Toure. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And if you do have a
So
chance
very little
today,
to
please
report.
take some time out
Nothing
to give your
indeed in
support
terms
to
of
our
goal
Better
score.
Stadium
Yeah,
Fund.
0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we get things going again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Towering header! That's another chance! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Liverpool have broken. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race. He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Ronaldo gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's gone searching crossfield. Dembele. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. He's a sharp little ball here, and it's getting up there! No, not the best of headers.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for options for movement. In towards the back stick. Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Drogba. Yeah, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That ball looks a good one.
Akita really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Drogba. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, good spread.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Dembele. Dembele is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dembele, he has found the way through. Dembele's cross. And that has been knocked clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that's well seen too.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down.
And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Akita really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Thuram calmly anticipates, and smartly reclaimed. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Drogba, and he's found a way. It's Drogba! All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Liverpool, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Drama over the penalty spot.
Coming on the field is number 7, Hazard.
Well taken goal. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Liverpool look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
It looks to be the correct call, Peter.
He's gone for goal!
Number 11, Bale.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And a header! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's a good look. And again! He will be livid with himself. We are into overtime. Bale carries the ball down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. He's picked his way through. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. And that will be it. Liverpool can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Liverpool really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result. And congratulations to them.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.